Hello, today is going to be a little bit of self-promo. Some of you may know, hopefully a lot of you know, that I'm making a Halo-inspired game. It's a third-person shooter, online multiplayer, very similar to Halo, Quake, Unreal Tournament, those kind of games, as those are the games that I grew up with and still play today, except it's in a third-person environment. The game is called CrossPlanet, and it is for PC, hopefully with console releases in the future. It's currently in development, so you can't physically play the game at all times. However, we put the servers live once every 2 or 3 months for people to play, and if you want to help test the game, we do QA tests every 2 weeks, so there's plenty of chances to actually play the game on a semi-regular basis. Now, I have almost no game dev experience, and neither does any of the other people on the development team. It's a purely passion project, just we're all learning as we go, having fun, and just this is our way of getting into the industry. The only prior involvement I have in the game dev industry is working on one of the Halo fan projects a while ago, which was called Halo Galaxy of Combat. This was 10 years ago now, and I now believe that Galaxy of Combat, or at least some of the people from that game, have now moved over to doing Project Contingency and Installation 01. I think there's still some people from those teams now working on those two games. So the game will be free to play, as I believe that's just the way the shooter genre is going. I've been a part of other projects as a QA tester or just a content creator where they've tried to charge for the game on release day and it's gone terribly for them. So we are going free to play because I believe that is the way that the industry is moving. The game is quite fast paced and has an emphasis on movement. So we have a double jump, a roll, some abilities such as a grapple hook, a speed boost, a shield, and a cloaking device. So there's lots of movement and equipment and things like that to utilize. And then, of course, a big arsenal of weapons. I think we have 8 or 9 weapons at the moment. We're going to add a few more as well. And then we've got 8 maps. We've got like 20 different game modes. And like 20 different characters as well. There's loads of stuff in the game already, but we're still classing it as alpha. Hopefully we're going to release sometime in 2024, so maybe like a year away from now. And basically videos like this are just me trying to raise some awareness, because we're not a huge studio that has capital to invest in big Facebook ads, big YouTube ads, attending events like E3, although I don't think that's going to happen anymore, but you know, Summer Gaming Festival, all those things, EGX, like we can't afford those things. We don't have investment. It's purely just a passion project on a very low budget of a little bit of our salaries that we make from our day jobs. We all work 9 till 5s, and then when we're done, we work on CrossPlanet for a few hours every single day and repeat that process over and over again for the past 2 years. If you're ever a fan of the old Halo on Macintosh videos, where Halo was meant to be a third-person shooter, very briefly, you might be a fan of CrossPlanet. The early vision was very much, how would Halo look if it did stay that third-person route and didn't go into the, you know, the worldwide known FPS game that we know today. CrossPlanet is also going to have PvP multiplayer and PvE, where you fight against the AI, the computer, which is really cool because I think that's something that also games like Halo today are missing. Halo doesn't have its firefight mode that it used to have in Halo 3 and Halo 5. It's missing that. So we're hopefully going to do something very similar to that with like a wave-based mode where enemies come at you and you have to defend an objective like a generator, reactor, or just survive. And then, of course, as I said, the classic PvP multiplayer with things like Team Deathmatch, Free-for-All, Fiesta, Bobblehead Snipers is a cool one. You get big heads that wobble around. Domination, hill modes, Capture the Flag, everything you'd expect from an arena shooter game. But that key difference is it's third person. I don't think there's ever really been an arena shooter in third person besides Gears of War. So we feel that it's quite familiar to players, obviously, because it's a shooter game and it's very similar to Halo and things, but it's also quite unique in the regard of being third person and having a little bit of PvE to it as well. So it could be a gap in the market, maybe. So yeah, this was just a short video to raise some awareness for those who aren't already aware. If you like the gameplay that you've seen on the screen, please do follow us on social medias. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We have a Discord server which we try and encourage people to join. We're almost at 500 members. And then if you wish list on Steam, helps us out loads. We're currently at 2,130 wish lists on Steam, so it would be really cool to maybe get that to, you know, 3,000 as quickly as possible. So yeah. As I said, there's a few other videos on the game on my channel, so if you want to check those out too, then please do so. That will contain older footage, but it shouldn't be too different. And if you want to join the Discord and partake in QA testing and help us find bugs, give feedback, suggestions, or if you have a talent and you want to help out the team, join the Discord, tell us, and we'll get you in. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you stick around and, you know, watch us create this game. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.